I do not want people to get confused into thinking that I can rap, DJ, b-boy. I tried to do graffiti when I was a kid, was never too good at it. The only way that I can contribute to this culture is by doing what I know best, which is comics. The Hip Hop Family Tree is my comic book series that kind of dissects the way hip hop was able to grow from deep in the housing projects of the South Bronx, and to look like a comic that was like ripped directly from that time. The only thing that these pages are missing is like the smell of old newsprint, you know? The backbone of hip hop is the breakbeat, the idea of just finding like a little chunk of a record that's like the most danceable and looping it ad nauseum so that people could just get down on the dance floor.
I feel like busting loose, give me the bread now.
You know, with these two great loves that I have, comic books and hip-hop culture, I've always have seen and felt so many similarities. The two really don't feel different to me. Like the fact that both of them were pretty much birthed in New York City. Both were kind of cultural bastard children. Certainly epic battles, man, like battles of legend. The Amazing Spider-Man is like no different than me telling you how fly I am. Because I don't know if they're forced correlations because I love both so much, but whatever. There's like that really great story too about the blackout of 1977 when Grandmaster Caz and DJ Disco Wiz were like playing just in a basketball court. Like there were several people at the party were like, I'm gonna steal your speakers, like I'm taking your records, and Grandmaster Caz and DJs pull out guns like, no, you guys better go that way. Like that blackout is responsible for creating DJs on every block, because even Grandmaster Caz admits like, hey man, everybody's rioting, everybody's stealing things, like let's get a real mixer. The godfather of hip hop is DJ Kool Herc. So Kool Herc came up with the idea to like, okay, my housing building like has this rec room, charge people 50 cents to get in. A community developed like within that rec room, so Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Theodore, like Africa Bambaataa were at those earliest parties and built upon what Kool Herc set down, you know. We're gonna step in DJ J Mole's house. He's like one of the coolest DJs in Pittsburgh, and his record collection is comparable to my comic collection. Let's see if he's around. Oh, hey, man, I bet you weren't expecting me.
No, not at all. I just happened to be grabbing these Nucleus records for it.
This scene isn't manufactured at all,
No,
man.
it's not.
But here, check this out, babe. This is like a good example of the marriage between comics and hip-hop. It goes way back, if you see right there, 1984. This is done by Bob Camp. Really cool artist who also did a lot of designs and stuff on Ren and Stimpy. Like, some people call him a co-creator. Should we step up to the hip-hop room, Holmes?
Sure.
Check this guy out. Like, I mean, it's a straight-up comic book cover, once again by Bob Camp. So you can see I'm highly unoriginal when it comes to marrying this idea of comics and hip-hop. Like, when you find like an old record, it's like finding the first appearance of a comic book character that you dug. Like, you would hear about, you know, Rogue's first appearance was in Avengers Annual number 10. So you would fantasize, like, what is that comic? Like, what happened in that comic? When you dig in record crates, those sorts of discoveries are the same. You gotta check this out, man, because, like, this is Dr. Dre.
They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change. They wanna know how I feel about
And,
it.
you know, the very early 80s, like, wear a stethoscope around his neck, scrubs, and he was like Dr. Dre with like a stethoscope. Superheroes, they have their alter egos. You know, Slick Rick doesn't chill around the house with like tons of chains on when he's watching, you know, Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire or whatever. This is the record that has Rapture on it, which is the Blondie Wrap. This song was created in response to a visit that Debbie Harry and Chris Stein had with Fab Five Freddy in the Bronx, And he was always actually hounding them, like, you should put my name in a song, you should make a record about me. Like, he had the bravado to, like, say that. And the response was rapture. I'm not interested in debate. I don't care about convincing you why my comic rules. Like, as long as people within the hip-hop community who I respect and adore appreciate the work, if you don't like it, you have bad taste, and like, and there's nothing I can do about that, you know. You know, the first volume is done, and that covers from, I'd say, maybe 75 to 1981, which is like very key years. I'm not sure how many volumes it's going to be. That's like contingent on my health, mentally and physically. It's going to take a long time. I can only do 2 pages per week.